So how did you fall into insurance?
Well, that happened much later, really, and it was. I think I'd reached a fairly pivotal point in my life around about 2013, when I decided the job that I had I no longer wanted, and no longer wanted to do.
And what was that, Graham?
I was a business development director for a building company in Cheshunt, Hertfordshire. A great company, they had a great reputation, but the owner, the guy that ran the business, it was his own personal business. He had some fairly aggressive attitudes towards growth during a recession, and didn't take the advice around him from myself, from his estimating director, from his construction director, and pursued this goal of growth, and we overtraded and ended up making some big losses in the 4-year period. So it was quite a pivotal moment for me in my working career. I just wanted out. I didn't want to work for anyone anymore. I was done with that, and I wanted to change. I wanted to get out of business development. Whilst I enjoyed it, I didn't want it to define me. I wanted to do something else. I wanted to feel that I could give something back and help people a bit more than I was. Essentially, I was entertainment manager. So I used to take people to the rugby, to the cricket, and do all these wonderful things. But there were people that you didn't always want to be with, and it was your weekends, it was your Saturdays and Sundays. I had a young family, and I felt it was drawing me away from where I wanted to be. So
I guess it's that value thing as well, isn't it? You know, people valuing what you do and valuing what you can give to people as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I was really sort of doing a bit of soul searching. What is it that I wanted to do with the rest of my life? And I wanted to be able to add value and really feel a sense of satisfaction that I was doing something meaningful, and I could, you know, look back and say, look, you've helped that person, or you've done this, you've achieved this, you've made the profit. And that's what I wasn't getting. I wasn't getting that satisfaction out of the job that I did. So really, it was a question of looking at the experience that I had as a business development executive, someone that worked in construction. I then dabbled in consultancy for 2 or 3 years and met some wonderful people, worked with some great companies. And that really gave me the self-confidence to push out there and just say, what the hell, just go for it. And it was a difficult time. The kids were still very young. My boys were sort of 10, 7 and 3. Wife was only working part-time. We had a big mortgage. And we just took on an additional mortgage as well to rebuild the house. So it was a difficult time. It had to work. And I think pushed into that environment, it gave me the perfect motivation to make it work and succeed. I had to make it work. Failure was just not an option at the time. And I saw this franchise, and it was an opportunity to work within the building industry doing insurance repairs. So I decided to look into it. I felt it was something I could do. I could add value. I could succeed at, and very quickly found I was comfortable in that environment, and felt I found that I could make money doing it. It was hard because you start with no capital. There was no investment. What I put into the business is what I had. So the first year went really well. The second year was the hardest. Nearly ran out of money. That's quite a defining time. You're sort of looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, what's this all about, Alfie?
Yeah.
But it came good. I just put, one Christmas I literally worked solidly, every day for 20 days to get through that Christmas period. And then all the money came in February, and that's a huge relief. And then it's just incrementally got better and better from there.